Hi there, I'm Candace. I'm the founder of the Arizona Herbalist Coalition, and I decided just now that I wanted to make a video. And so I don't know what exactly I'm going to talk about, but I have a very dear friend who has started her own YouTube channel, and she just sent me a video message through text, and I made a video response. It was really fun, and it was fun to watch it, so I figured maybe I should make a video and talk about the Arizona Herbalist Coalition. Maybe just talk about herbalism in Arizona in general, and who knows, maybe we'll evolve into something else. Try to sit up straight because my back hurts and I've been kind of in a down, sad place lately, so I tend to do that. We all probably do. So, if you're joining me and you have any kind of sadness or frustration, take a deep breath and bring your shoulders back, because I swear it's going to help you to feel more confident in the moment. And, smiling too. Smiling helps you to get endorphins. It actually, when I just did that, when I just decided to smile and have my shoulders back, I could feel this wave of change in my body. It's weird. It's so weird how it's all connected, like the chemicals and muscle contractions and the things we think about. I mean, it's all so connected. So anyway, the Arizona Herbalist Coalition is a professional networking community for herbalists who live in Arizona. We have a few different goals, but the primary reason that this group has come into existence is to support herbalists in their visions of becoming entrepreneurs, to support herbalists in their professional development. There's a few different core values that we see as kind of our overarching guide, and these are the things we strive to adhere to work within, and to expand upon as the organization grows. And those are professional development, stewardship, and self-care or wellness. The reason these are our biggest three values is because professional development, that's really our reason for existing. But as an organization, all three of these contribute to each other. It's like one of those Venn diagrams, where you've got all the circles over each other and they all overlap, and in the middle you've got this beautiful little, place where all three of these are contributing to that. So self-sufficiency for the herbalist, the ability to take care of yourself, to have everything you need to make money and contribute your skills and your passions to your community. So that's what these three core values are helping to contribute to. So when I talk about professional development, I mean tools that are going to help us to build a business. A lot of us, there was a time where I had no idea what the difference between a sole proprietorship and an LLC was. We need to understand how to register our businesses so that we pay taxes the correct way, so that we don't lose any money to taxes, or as little as possible. Did you know that you can write everything off as a business owner, even as a sole proprietorship? Even if you're doing everything under your own social security number, you can write it all off. So these are the kinds of things in the professional development value that we're going to expand upon. So not only like business structure, branding, marketing, and all that, but opportunities for academic advancement. So as herbalists, I think if you're anything like me, and I think all of us are a little bit the same, then you probably have a whole lot of books and are constantly researching new ideas and new topics that come to mind. Like it could be advanced applications of the same herb you've been using for years, like yarrow. I feel like I'll never stop learning about yarrow, or Larea tridentata. I'm always coming up with a new way to use the plants that I've known the longest. So advanced applications of those plants that we already know so well. Then body systems, right? So there's always something else we can learn. We can always go a little bit deeper with understanding how the systems of our bodies function together. So I have a friend that I'm hoping is going to touch on advanced body systems with the lymphatic system. Stay tuned. You know who you are. I feel like the way that she talks about using medicinal plants is so beautiful, and it's advanced. It's not she doesn't approach plants or healing and medicine making in a way that is really suitable, in my opinion, for very, very new herbalists. She presents it in a way that an herbalist who has some years experience, even an herbalist who's already completed a program or a lot of years of self-study, is going to be able to be intellectually stimulated by her. So I'm hoping that she's going to teach about lymphatic systems. So that's another one. And then, also advanced topics like clinical work. A lot of us who finish a program have a little bit of experience running a clinic or seeing clients, but there's always more that we can learn. So if we have the opportunity to learn from people who've been practicing in a clinic for years and years, that's what we need. We need to go deeper into these topics that we touched on in whatever foundational study we did. Now, that's kind of, there's so many topics that I want to talk about too. So I'm just going to leave that core value there. The second core value that I mentioned is stewardship. Stewardship is, taking care of and nurturing anything. I mean, that's what stewardship is. It's taking care of something, making sure that something endures, it thrives, it survives. So stewardship for us as herbalists is kind of twofold. First, I feel personally very, very strongly that we as herbalists have a responsibility to take care of all the land that provides everything that we use. Right? So we're not all natural-born activists. We're not all natural-born lobbyists or radical people who need to shake everything up. But we do all have a responsibility and a need to get out into our environments and help in some way to keep them clean, to minimize the way resources are used, to prevent the destruction of habitat, whether that's plants or animals or stream beds or whatever the case may be. We have a responsibility as herbalists to ensure the livelihood and the longevity of the land. We just do, because if we just are always taking from it, even if we're buying it and even if we're supporting farmers who grow according to our morals and our ethics, we still need to be getting our hands dirty, not just in our own gardens, but in the land everywhere. So we owe it to Mother Earth to do that. So one of the things that we're going to be doing as an organization is hopefully partnering up with some nonprofits that already exist in the state of Arizona to get involved with the work that they do, to support their missions. So there's going to be volunteer opportunities to possibly the Arizona Sustainability Alliance or the Arizona Native Plant Society, the Arizona Wilderness Coalition. There's going to be a lot of opportunities. There already are a lot of opportunities out there. We just need to tap into it as a group. And I envision us getting, 5, 10, 15 volunteers together and going out and helping one of these other organizations with their mission, because their mission is also our mission. Now, the second part of the stewardship value is preservation of indigenous healing cultures. So in Arizona, we're really fortunate to have so many different healing traditions. We have the Western herbal tradition, the American herbal tradition, but then there are so many indigenous cultures here that have existed here for thousands of years, right? So there's so many tribal people here who have wisdom that we, as mostly Anglo herbalists, don't really understand, and we're not exactly involved with, but we are also responsible for preserving those traditions in whatever way we can, whether it is learning those traditions and sharing it with permission, or just learning it and respecting it and practicing it ourselves, or whatever way that we're invited to do so, we owe it to them to do it. We also have a huge tradition from Mexico. There are curanderas and curanderos and brujas, and there's so many different herbal traditions here. I personally don't know a whole lot about these other traditions, so I am actively looking for connections with those groups of people. So if you have some, please share them, because the coalition is meant to be inclusive and not exclusive. It's meant to be an inclusive organization for any herbalist or herbal healer in the state of Arizona who could benefit and contribute. Now, the third value that I talked about is self-care and wellness. And the reason that this is one of our core values and something that our events and topics of discussion will focus on is because what I found is herbalists often wear ourselves out, we burn out, and we put our own wellness on the back burner so that we can take care of everyone around us. Now, to an extent, within our families or communities or social groups, we do have a responsibility to take care of the people that we agree to take care of when we get into those relationships, right? Like, that's just part of being a good human. You take care of the people in your life as best you can. But I see far too often that herbalists, myself included, will forget about our own sleep. We'll forget about our own cough that we've had for 4 months. That's me. We'll forget about all the things that we need to do to make sure that we are well and that our own cup is full, and we'll just give all of our energy away. And sometimes that's a habit, Sometimes it's something that you've just learned and adapted to your life for whatever reason, but it is a habit that can be shifted. And that is, part of this value is to get herbalists. We've all got a ton of other skills besides just being herbalists, which is amazing. So this value, self-care, is, I'm hopeful that all of the herbalists with other skills in self-care management or wellness, like yogis and song circle people, or, all the other stuff, massage therapists, all the other things that we can use to take care of ourselves, I'm hopeful that we'll have a community where everyone will know who to go to get what they need. But not only that, we'll have constant reminders, like, don't forget to fill your cup up today. Did you fill your cup up today? Like, I just filled mine up. I needed to fill it up because it was empty and I was thirsty, and I was just putting all this other stuff in front of that thirst. So I was like, oh yeah, I actually need to fill my cup up. I can't keep working on this coalition all day if I don't drink water. Duh. That's kind of what I'm going for here. It's what the organization wants to do, is provide a place that's healing, that is supportive of wherever we all are in our journeys, and reminds us on a regular basis to take care of ourselves first, because once we've done that, that's when we become better able to serve our customers, our clients, our patients, the people that we consult, our communities, our families, everything. We have to take care of ourselves first. So hopefully you can see from my impassioned speech here that these three core values, the professional development, stewardship, and the self-care, are all completely integrated. They're integral to each other, and they're all going to be what helps us to move as individuals and as a group into the next level of ourselves. So, that being said, I hope that you get a little bit of a better idea of what the coalition's all about. Right now, we are looking for all the herbalists in Arizona to join. We have a Facebook page, which is probably how you're seeing this video. There is an Instagram page. There's a Facebook group, which is where the conversations are really happening, where you can post your promotional materials, where you can share a little bit about yourself, that kind of thing. And then soon we're going to be having a fundraiser, because the coalition does need to make some money. And there's going to be tons of opportunities for you to make money too, because like I said, that's the goal. Financial freedom allows us to practice our craft without worry and without anxiety. And money is just an exchange, it's just an energy exchange. It helps us to feel less fearful when we know that we have everything we need to take care of ourselves, take care of our families, and invest some into our own craft. So yeah, that's what we're going for here. Stay tuned. Please, please, please like us on Facebook, join the group, like the Instagram page, and if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm the founder, so you can find me at azherbcoalition@gmail.com or through any of the, myriad ways that we receive messages these days. So with that, I'm going to sign off, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, by the way, our next meeting is going to be September 14th in Sedona. You can find more information about that on all of those social media places, except Twitter and Tumblr. Okay, so basically just Facebook and Instagram. All right, friends and herbalists, I love you, the earth loves you, and we're all rooting for you. So we'll see you soon.